Right, you're up. Okay.
Hello, I'm Jago, this is Theo, Ben, and Jack, and we've created Festable. So it's an app to provide information about a festival you're going to. So you can put in your festival, and it'll give you information like the date, location, directions, and weather. And it can also be used as a matchmaking tool to find other people there with similar interests.
So this is the first screen you see, the login screen, and then after that, it's the choose a festival screen. And these are very bright and vibrant with lots of images to kind of go with the whole festival art cultural experience. There are 3 tabs to the app. The first one, the festival info tab, that has information such as weather, date and time, and location information about the festival. The second is the band lineup, which holds information about the acts that are going to be playing at the festival and allows you to like and dislike them. The third is the matchmaking app, which matches you with users that have also liked or disliked the same bands as you.
On the information page, it contains most of our APIs. The weather uses the Forecast 5 API, the date and time uses the Songkicks API, the maps for your location uses the Songkicks also, and the map itself uses iOS MapKit.
So also on the homepage, there's the travel info, which is triggered by this button here. It gives you 2 options, to go by car or use public transport. When you click by car, it shows an orange line on the map in a sat-nav interface, and when you choose public transport, it gives you a list of instructions from transportapi.com that give you a list of how to get to your festival through public transport.
On these 2 pages, both these pages use the more APIs. The lineup uses the past API for the likes and dislikes you select, and it uses the Songkicks for the band lineup itself, and the likes and dislikes also use the past API to match you with other users with similar musical interests.
We also integrated the Clockwork API to give you a notification of when you should leave for your festival. So that's calculated when it finds directions by car. It then takes away that travel time to give you a notification of when you should leave. We also added a link to Ticketmaster so you can buy tickets in-app, and also a very simple direct messaging system to send messages to people that you've been matched with.
Okay, so what we'd like to do in the future is integrate it with social networks such as Facebook, so you can see friends that are going to similar festivals and maybe set up a group chat between you. It can also be used to find friends at the same festival if you want to meet up. And we're also planning to integrate a location-based tent finder, so you can find where you've placed your tent, and other location-based systems such as points of interest, so you can find shops and toilets and the exit and entrance, etc.
We now have a quick demo. So here's the festival selection screen. If we choose Reading, it will load in the information from the various APIs. So obviously the weather in that location is 23 degrees and has the date and time information. Say we wanted to travel by car, we click the car button, and that gives us a route with MapKit API showing us how to get there. You can also use public transport API. This takes a little while to load. And that gives us the steps and stages to get there on public transport. Next, we have the Act Lineup API with the option to like and dislike. As you can see, we've liked Metallica. And then on the matchmaking screen, we have then been matched with Theo, who's also liked Metallica. And we can now click on him, and we can send a message. So here's a conversation we've already had, and say, send a message. And then click send, and that will go. So for example, if we click more acts that we like, we can be matched with even more users to find more people with similar music interests. This will reload, and we have many more people that we can talk to. And also, final thing, we have Ticketmaster integration to book tickets in the app.
That's everything. Do we have any questions?
Brilliant stuff. Well done.
Hey guys, I actually really like this app. I've been to Reading Festival myself for the past 4 years, and the first year I went, I actually got lost for 2 hours. I was slightly drunk at the time, but I got lost for 2 hours trying to find a tent. So, anyway, have you considered adding such like times of acts and things? Obviously, this isn't released until a few days or a few weeks before the festival itself, but have you looked into that at all?
We're struggling to hear you, but
Yeah, we've looked into that. The Songkick API doesn't provide us all the information we need, but if there was an API that we could use to get that information, we'd certainly like to do that and use the Clockwork API again to remind you when it's time to leave your tent to go to the performance area.
Okay. And have you also looked into existing apps? Is there anything similar out there like this at the moment?
There were similar sort of apps, however, nothing that aggregated as much information as we have in one place.
Okay.
My question is, where is the Festival of Code on that app?
Unfortunately, the Songkick API doesn't support that, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's, yeah. Submit a bug report. And
Any more questions? Any more thoughts? Are we all done?
yeah, what did you guys do in the team? What were your roles?
Well, I was behind the Swift, the iOS app, and Jack can talk about the web app.
We were also planning to have a web app available, but that proved to be a little too difficult in the time frame. So that's sort of being retired until a later date where I can pick that up again in my own time.
Me and Theo mainly helped with the web app and the design, but not much.
Give it up for Festable. Thank you very much, guys.